Hello and welcome to video number 2. So for today I did this bronzy glowy makeup look. I was inspired by my sister, my big sister Veronica. I call her Beto, so saying Veronica sounds weird, but so Beto requested this and I kind of just did like what I would do on her because I usually do her makeup for like special occasions. So this is probably what I would have done on her. So if you're interested and want to know how I did this, then just keep on watching and I'll transition you into that clip now. I'm gonna do hair in the back. Am I Lindsay? Oh, my necklace. Oh, okay, there we go. I got my necklace on. I got my hoops. Got these little rainbow ones. You know, it's got a, Pride Month. I got my little rainbow hoops on. So I'm gonna start with my brows. I'm gonna go ahead and use Brow Powder Duo by Anastasia. Still trying to figure out what works well, like where I should be looking. Okay. And so today I wrote it down because I kept forgetting. I'm doing a bronzy glowy natural look. So that's what my sister requested, but it's gonna be a challenge for me because if you know me, I don't know how to do like natural makeup. Once I do like makeup, I want to do full face, full everything. So this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge for me. So I'm gonna fill in my brows. I'm gonna try to keep them natural, but we'll see what happens. And that's kind of why I'm using the powder, because I want like a softness in my brows. I don't want anything harsh. I feel like I really have to focus to get this right. I'm like in the zone right now. I had caffeine today for the first time in probably like over a month. Yeah, probably about a month. I had caffeine for the first time and it was just green tea. But I feel like my body's like acting like it's a whole ass 3 shots of espresso or something. So once I feel like the powder isn't doing it for me, that's when I'll bring in a pencil. This is the NYX micro brow pencil. What shade is this? Ash brown. Remember, your brows are sisters, not twins. My brows are like me and my sister because we look nothing alike and my brows like don't match each other, but that's cool. That's good enough for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean them up, and I'm using the Morphe M432 just with some concealer to kind of start carving up my brows. So I like to first kind of just outline the shape that I want my eyebrows to be, and then I'll start feathering that concealer down with that brush and just kind of blending it down just so that the line isn't so harsh. And I like to use my finger to kind of make sure that I'm like blending that concealer in. And yeah, so this is my first time doing a voiceover, so let me know if you guys prefer voiceovers or just me talking, because I know I could talk a lot during my videos too, but I want to make them shorter. Okay, the brows are good for now, so now I'm gonna move into the eyes. Today I'm gonna use the Norvina palette by ABH. Mine's a little dirty and dusty, but it just looks like this if you haven't seen it before, because I really wanted to use this slimmer color on the lid, like it was just giving it to me, so I was like, ooh. And it already comes with like transition colors, so it's just one palette that I have to use. But if you don't have this, you honestly can use whatever like gold, bronzy, like shimmery color on the lid. I'm just gonna put a little bit of a e.l.f. concealer on my lids, and then I'm gonna blend that out. So just blending that concealer in, and then after that I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some translucent powder, and you'll see that in the clip coming up. Any big fluffy brush. Just want to set that concealer down. I feel like if you put powder down before you put powder eyeshadows on, like they just blend so much better. So I just like to powder my any primer that I'm using really. Going into the palette, I'm gonna first go in with Eccentric, and I'm gonna use that as like my transition like crease color. And I'm just gonna go in with a Morphe M330 brush. And I'm just like kind of first putting it down where it needs to go. Looking down into my mirror, I feel like that helps a lot. to like really see where you're putting the color down. And I try to bring it onto like my outer corner. And like blending is honestly like the longest part about getting ready. Just blend. And then honestly, I took forever to blend this out. I wasn't kidding when I said that blending is the longest part. So sometimes if I'm in a rush, I'll just completely skip out on eyeshadow because I feel like that's the most time consuming. As you can see, I mean, I fast forwarded through all these clips just to save you guys some time. But it honestly, it's all blending, unfortunately, because it takes forever. That's why I'm fast forwarding through it. So I'm gonna try to keep this simple and just use like a few colors. So honestly, like right here, you could use your bronzer as a transition shade, or any just like soft brown colors that you have. Okay, so I'm gonna take the Morphe M433. Looks like that. Oh my god, I feel like such a YouTuber. Ooh, look at a little 360 view. Okay, but anyways, I'm just gonna go into that color Passion, and I just want a little bit. If you don't want it to be this, like, I feel like this is gonna be make it a little more dramatic. If you don't want it to be that dramatic, you can honestly just leave it like this and put the shimmer on your lid. But I want to add passion, so I'm gonna use that color Passion on the outer corners of my eyes. Tap it onto the outer V area, and then slowly start putting it like in my crease, but I'm putting it closer to my crease than I did the transition color, so I'm not gonna just go cover the transition color. I'm putting it right here on the outer V first, and then bringing it to the inner corner. So you're kind of doing what you did with the transition color, but just closer to the lid, so that it kind of blends into that transition. And then just feathering it onto my lid a little bit. I hope like you guys can see what I'm doing. And then just keeping that same fluffy brush that I did use for my transition color. So I'm just gonna keep blending that. Blending it out. I think I made this one a little darker than this one, so just make sure they're even. Okay, I'm happy with my blend. So now for my favorite part, I love putting on a shimmery eyeshadow all over my lid. I don't know why, it's just so I'm gonna grab a small brush. This is a Beach Cosmetics brush. Any small like flat brush that you have will work fine. So I'm just gonna go into that color Summer. It's right here, this one. Oh, it looks so pretty. So I'm gonna put Summer onto the lid. This is where the magic happens. I'm kind of using patting and swiping motions. So I'm first just patting that color onto the lid and then kind of feathering it the closer I get to the outer V area, because I still want to keep that outer V area matte, so I want to be careful not to get any of the shimmer on it. And then do the same on the other eye. I don't think I want to do a wing today, because that's high. I'm already feeling like anxious and my hands are a little shaky, so I'm not even gonna put myself in that position where I'm gonna fuck it up. So I'm just gonna go back in with that brush that I used for Passion and kind of blend some more. Ooh, I like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this Wet n Wild like flat angled brush. I swear I have washed this brush so many times, but I think it just got stained from like me doing stuff for Halloween. I guess I'll just go back into that same color Passion and use that as kind of a liner. I think the only reason I'm putting on liner is so that I can kind of hide the falsies that I'm about to put on. I'll probably fast forward through this because this is boring. Let me do the other eye. So I feel like quarantine is just really starting to get to me, and it's just
I see things opening back up and people going out and having fun, and it makes me like miss my friends so much, and like my sister and like my whole family. But I'm just like not ready to, you know, go out yet. Like I don't trust that everyone else is being careful, so I'm like, I'm not gonna risk going out. But it sucks like staying home. I'm so tired of being at home, and like I don't know, quarantine has just really been getting to me. So now I'm just gonna do mascara. Oh, I've been trying this out. This is by Essence, because I feel like I always want to try out like cheap stuff, and when I say cheap I mean like low cost. So I'm trying this out. I still, where is it, I still like my Lash Paradise better, but this is a little bit cheaper and it's waterproof. So I don't know, I'm still testing it out. I've only used it a few times, and so far it's a good mascara. Like I'll give it that, but like I think I prefer the Lash Paradise a little bit more. But I'm just gonna use that today, and I get the waterproof one. I just got some on my eyelid. Okay, I feel like I've been using makeup for like 10 plus years now, right? I still get mascara on my eyelid like almost every time. I don't know why or how. Maybe like I need to look down into the mirror more. I don't know, but it always happens. Like what am I doing wrong? Am I missing something? Like, does this happen to anyone else? So usually what I do if I do get mascara on my lid, which is like 98% of the time, I'll let it dry and then I'll go in with like a spoolie and kind of scrape it off, and then go back in with my eyeshadow to kind of cover that area. And using that same brush, I'm gonna go back in with Summer to kind of cover up my fuck ups. Do I want to put on falsies? I feel like I'll put some on just because. And the lashes I'm using today are these. These are the ProBeauty Lashes for Day Pro Lash Pack. I got this at Marshall's. Shout out Marshall's, $7.99. This is what they look. Oh, that's dirty. That's embarrassing. It's just lash glue, but still. Okay, this is what they look like. The Glam Wispies. Let me not show my nails because those are a mess too. I am just a mess, okay? We're in quarantine. I'm staying home. But yeah, so these are the lashes I'm going to use today. And then I'm going to use the House of Lashes lash glue to apply those. I'm just going to use some tweezers to put those lashes on. To grab them from the middle. Where's my mirror? Oh. And I feel like it helps. It definitely helps if you like look down into the mirror to apply them. I've been wearing falsies for like a long time, and I still every time struggle to put them on. So if you're new, don't worry if you feel like you'll keep fucking up. Girl, we all fucking up. And then I'll kind of just push them down onto my natural lashes. Ooh, those are dramatic. Maybe I don't want them to stand so tall. Those look dramatic, but I hope once like I put the rest of my face on, they won't look so dramatic. Oh my god, oh my god. I'm dropping everything. My life is a mess. Okay, now for the left eye. So I like to first just put the lash down in the middle and press that down, and then I'll do the same on the outer edge. And then again on the inner corners, just to make sure that lash is really secured. And then I'll take the tweezers and just kind of pinch my natural lashes to the false ones so that they blend a little better. And then you can use your finger too. Okay, so now I'm gonna move into my face. I'm gonna grab some hand sanitizer first before I touch my face. Okay, if I was doing my sister's makeup, I would probably use this. This is the Ciate Ciate London face primer. This is like the watermelon one. This is like the travel size one. But ooh, I feel like I've really been like it feels good on the skin. I don't know if it really does much, but oh, it feels so good. It's kind of like more skincare-y feeling than a primer, but I feel like this will make you glowy. Like, also I'm very oily. My sister is pretty normal skin, so I would definitely use this on her. If you're oily like me, if you don't mind looking oily, I would recommend this. Ooh, I look glowy AF. Okay, but I have all this like skin texture, so I'm gonna use the Benefit Porefessional. I feel like I have like the small size of everything because I'm too cheap to buy the full price one. But so I'm just gonna use a little bit of this. Not like that much. That's a lot actually. But I just have large pores and I just have texture and hyperpigmentation. So I like this primer for kind of like smoothing my skin out a little bit. So that has kind of set on my face for a cool minute now. So now I'm gonna color correct and I'm just gonna mix these two together and use that on my under eye area.
So I'm just going to take that little mixture that I made and apply it to first my under eye circles because they are so dark and I swear I get good sleep. It's just hereditary. So all I can do is color correct and conceal. And I like to make sure that's blended out as well. So I'll take my sponge and go between my sponge and my brush and then also around my mouth.
And I'm going to go ahead and spot conceal any like acne scars that are like really popping out, my hyperpigmentation.
I could probably spot conceal all day because I have so much hyperpigmentation, but just the major ones is what I like to focus on. And if you don't need to spot conceal, then obviously you could just skip this whole step.
And then I'm gonna go in with foundation. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 220 Natural Beige. I want to try this. So I've had this for a while, and it's the NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in the shade Luminous. So I think this is like one of those like makes your foundation gluey like add-ons. So I'm gonna try that out because I think it's something that I've wanted to try on my sister for a while, but I haven't had the chance. So I'm gonna try it on myself. I'm not really one to like use glow products because I'm so oily. If I was doing my sister's makeup, this is definitely something that I would use on her. So I'm kind of excited. Oh my god, I always look so scary when I first start putting my foundation on. I look like a ghost.
So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that foundation all over my face, making sure I'm getting around my nose and again on the other side. I'm still getting used to voiceovers. This is kind of weird, but I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Here I am just packing the makeup on, doing what I do best, caking it on.
Down my neck. Make sure, you know, I know this foundation ain't exactly my shade, but we gonna act like it is, okay? We're in quarantine. I'm in quarantine. So are y'all going out? Like, let me know in the comments. Like, are y'all going out? Don't lie to. If you are going out, where are you going? Do you feel safe? Like, safe, like, you're not scared of the Rona? Because I'm not ready to go out yet. I wouldn't be mad at, you know, going to a kickback though. Like, I feel like that's what I miss most, like kickbacks with my friends. Like, I don't really need to go to a bar or anything. Like, I just want to like see my friends. There we go. Okay, what's next? Oh, concealer, under eye concealer. Just the e.l.f. concealer. I would really recommend this for my sister. I don't know if she uses this or not, but I mean, I recommend this to everyone. I'm just gonna use a little bit. This little triangle area.
Once that concealer has kind of set in for a little bit, I'll blend it out with that same sponge that I used to blend my foundation.
I'm gonna do the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder.
So I'll first blend it out a little bit with the sponge, make sure there's no creases before I set it, and then I'll go ahead and using that same sponge, just set the under eye area with the powder, and then do the same on the other eye as well.
If you don't feel like you need to set your foundation, then you don't have to, but I'm super oily, so just throw my brush in there, cut off the excess. I'm gonna do like a light powder. And I'm gonna do like a powder bronzer, so I feel like I need to powder just so that that bronzer will have like that base. Okay, speaking of bronzer, so I got a new bronzer. This is the NYX matte bronzer. Ooh, it's reflective. NYX matte bronzer. I got the shade medium, so it just looks like that. I feel like it's a little cooler compared to like other bronzers I've used, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't know if this is pigmented. Like, what if I think I might go a little overboard. But okay, this is a bronzy look, so we'll see what happens. Okay. I just first lightly, like, kind of patting it on. Oh, it is pretty pigmented. And then slowly start blending. Get my big ass forehead. My baby hairs. The double chin. Get my hoop. Making sure that I'm blending that. I'm not gonna use blush, so I kind of just use like my bronzer as my blush. I want to look like I've been at the beach, not like I've just been staying home for the past 3 months. I think that's probably like the first place I'll go once I like break quarantine is like the beach. I just want us to go to the beach. My hair, it's just a bad hair day. Let's not talk about it. I'm gonna use, this is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katy collection. This is in the shade Fuego. So pretty much any gold highlighter will work. I'm gonna start with highlighting my cheekbones. Ooh, that was bright. Ooh, okay. I forgot how much I love this highlighter. I get like above my eyebrows just a little bit. My cupid bow. Tip of my nose, bridge of my nose. And then my chin a little bit. Well, I feel like that foundation mix is low-key is making me glowy. Okay. Okay, mix. Going back to the eyes now. I'm just gonna go back into this palette and going with the Eccentric just to kind of start smoking out like the lower lash line area. I'm gonna take the Morphe, ooh, that's rubbed off, M213, and it's just small like shader brush. I'm going with Passion from that same palette. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna do mascara on my lower lash lines. I'm just gonna keep using the Essence Lash Princess in waterproof. Okay, I should probably clean up that mascara. Sometimes I just be leaving it there. Let's be real. But I'll clean it up. So I'm gonna first go in with the NYX lip liner in the shade Brown. I'm just gonna line my lips.
So I'm just outlining my natural lip line. If you wanted to, you could honestly like make your own lip line and overline. But I feel like for me, it always looks super obvious. So I just kind of stick to my natural lip line, go all the way around, and then I'll do some shading on the outer edges. Just anything to make my lips look bigger.
And then I'm going to take Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick, and this is in the shade Nude. Just looks like that. I'm still on the hunt for my perfect nude, so I'm going to try this out today, see if I like it. I'm going to focus this on the center, like where I didn't apply any lip liner. Oh, okay. I ain't mad at it. I'm going to go back in with that lip liner. Oh. My lips are a little crusty. Let's ignore that. But since they're crusty, I'm gonna put some, this is the Glossier lip gloss. So I'm just gonna, and I feel like the lip gloss is what like blends everything together. Like, I don't know if the camera's picking up on it, but like it's not looking that cute in person. But once I put the lip gloss on, it's gonna kind of blend it together. Ooh, I like that. I'm taking a little bit of foundation that I had like left over on my palette, and I'm just gonna use that.
So this is similar to how when I carved my eyebrows, I kind of just carve out that shape that I want and then slowly start to feather down that foundation so that it blends in with the rest of my face. Because sometimes I don't blend it and there's like an obvious line of just like foundation around my lips. So you gotta be careful with this. Just letting y'all know ahead of time so you don't commit my mistakes. So make sure that that foundation that you're using to carve it with, just make sure it's really blended in.
Ooh, okay. I ain't mad at it. I'm so relieved to be done. Ooh, I did it. I filmed. I feel like I keep looking, trying to figure out what my good angle is, but I'm like, maybe I'm just ugly. Like, you ever think that? Like, maybe I don't have a good or bad angle. Like, it's just bad hair day. Oh, I got burned with my freaking air fryer. It just has not been a good time lately. Oh my god. I broke it. Oh my god, that shit snapped off. I can't catch a break. Oh my god. Okay, so I had earlier just broke the eyeshadow palette and now I completely broke it. Oh my god. Hair to the back because I'm having a bad hair day. Do y'all see this gray hair? Oh my god, I want to pluck it out, but I don't know. I have so many now. Now that I'm getting older, I'm starting to get gray hairs and I'm like, okay. Girl, I just keep fucking around. Why am I this awkward? Oh my god. You would think that at 24 I'd be past my awkward phase, but I'm still committed. I'm still committed to that awkward girl. That's still me. I can't help it.